Amaka got a strike this evening from Big Brother for her numerous microphone infringements. This is her very first strike in the house, and 2 more strikes she will be disqualified. Then during the live eviction show this evening, Ebuka, in his usual way, shook so many tables in the house. And at the end, or let's say the highlight of tonight's live eviction show, was that Modella, one of the fake housemates in the house, got evicted. Guys, you want to watch to the very end of this video to get all the juicy details I'll be spilling, I'll be dropping this night. Guys, you're highly welcome to my channel. It is so good to have you here. If you're watching this channel for the very first time, please click on that red button that says subscribe. Support me by subscribing to this channel. To my returning subscribers, I hate all of you now. You guys are too much. Let's dive right into this video. Big Brother gave Amaka a strike for her countless microphone infringements. There was even an occasion yesterday when Gidifa reminded Amaka that she wasn't wearing her microphone. Amaka had the guts to respond that her voice was loud enough. This Amaka has coconut head though. Amaka fans, people are really trying. Well, let's just hope that this strike serves or acts as a wake-up call for Amaka. You cannot even believe that Amaka even proceeded to blaming every other person in the house for her microphone infringement. Like, she was telling the other housemaid that they ought to have reminded her that she wasn't wearing her mic, using a sign rather than saying it out loud. She says that it's because we were shouting, that's why Big Brother found out that she wasn't with her mic. Like, Amaka, must you blame every other person for your own mistake? You blame everybody but yourself. Like, you should blame yourself because you did this thing. You were the one that did not do what you were supposed to do. So, why will you blame some other person? Amaka Sha, I beg. Guys, as regards shaking of table this night by Ebuka, Ebuka asked Chomzi about the gossip train from earlier in the week. Guys, remember the gossip train that occurred this week or that happened this week where Chomzi said Bella told her something and Bella said it was Chichi that told her that thing and Chichi said it was Amaka that told her. That's that gossip train. So Ebuka asked Chomzi about it and Chomzi said that she knows someone is lying. She knows it is not Bella. Then Ebuka was like, okay, speak out. Like, who do you really think was lying? And she said it was Amaka that was lying. But guys, something else happened after the whole show that went on to point fingers at Bella. That it is either Bella or Chichi that actually cooked up the story. You know, what they said was something about, you know, Groovy and Fina, you know, making out in the house, giving head and all that. Amaka strongly stood on her ground that she never said that. The only thing she told Chichi was that Groovy and Fina were dating or were together. That was the only thing she said. So from the whole back and forth that occurred this evening after the eviction show, it was so obvious that Bella was the one that cooked up this story, because when Chichi was asked, Chichi stated exactly what Amaka told her and she never mentioned, you know, the whole Groovy and Fina making out and all that. So Bella was the one that actually cooked up this story. From my own understanding, no, this is my opinion. Ebuka went on to ask Dotun about his feelings for Daniela. You guys will recall that Dotun has been applying pressure on Daniela to, you know, have a relationship with him in the house. So when Ebuka asked Dotun about his feelings for Daniela, Dotun said he has feelings for her and he has made it clear to Daniela and stands by it regardless, that he really likes Daniela. Anyways, let's keep watching to see if Daniela will cave into the pressure that Dotun is mounting on her, because she's still holding on to what she had with Khalid, despite Khalid is no longer in the house and she's still feeling somehow about, you know, just dating someone else after barely 2 weeks after Khalid left. Ebuka asked Gidifa if he has spoken to Diana this week, and Gidifa replied that, well, he greets Diana and compliments her and she responds. About him and Amaka, they both expressed they want nothing and he likes Diana. Then Ebuka asked Rachel that she and Gidifa had a moment yesterday and there were a lot of I miss you. And the whole housemate were like, those people can be quite dramatic. That Ebuka continued that there was a lot going on there. Rachel replied Ebuka that things have been awkward between she and Gidifa, and some comments she made have been getting to Gidifa without her knowing. And Ebuka was like, it was a bit intimate, and he asked her if she thinks Gidifa has feelings for her, and she replied yes. she think he does. And guys, you need to have seen Amaka's face at that moment. We all know that Amaka has been trying to get into a relationship with Giddy Fire, but hearing that, her face was just something else. Next table Ebuka shook was that of Fina and Groovy. So Ebuka asked Fina that how did she go from telling Beauty that Groovy isn't worth it, but then ends up in Groovy's bed less than a week later. Then Fina explained that she was close to Beauty as her den, and Beauty was always in tears, and she would come crying to her and tell her that, okay, this is what Groovy had done to her. So she had to tell Beauty that Groovy was not worth her tears. It wasn't worth her stressing over. That was it. Ebuka then asked her if Groovy was a second option after she was rejected by Elo Swag. Fina replied Ebuka that with Elo Swag it was all about vibes, but with Groovy the feelings were mutual, like they really like each other, nothing more, nothing less. That Groovy wasn't a second option. Well, Ebuka asked everybody up for nomination to stand up, and everybody stood up apart from the head of house and her deputy, because everyone was up for eviction this week. So Ebuka asked the fake housemate to step forward, and they were all looking at themselves. Then Ebuka was like, the fake housemate knows herself. At that moment, Modella stepped forward. Ebuka then told her that she had been evicted from the Big Brother house and she was to leave the house. So guys, that's how Modella left the show. And I am sure she was expecting Deji to, also move forward, but nothing. Deji did not move forward because already Big Brother gave Deji, Cheesy, and Rachel heads up that they should not do anything to show that they are fake housemates. So guys, there you have it. We'll be rounding off this video on this note. Guys, thank you for watching up to this point. I am super grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a thumbs up for me on this video and also a comment. Let me know your thoughts about this video. Guys, I'll see you in my next one.